about what happened, and you were moving ahead there, but obviously won't make it into the playoffs.
Yeah, thank you. Just got hit in the bad spot there and didn't make it in.
You said out on the radio. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just a hard hit.
You feel like you got a shot from the 20 and like the replay?
I feel like all of our JGR cars worked really good together tonight, and we just got in the bad spot trying to go for a stage win.
How was the race up until then? How was the race up until then? Talk about the pace.
I mean, you guys let me know. You guys kind of saw a better view than I did. I just think it was too wide, and there's some 3-wide action, so runs could get going, but it is what it is.
What's your emotion?
Last one, guys.
I don't know. It sucks. Trying to rub it in.
Thank you.
You had high hopes, obviously, but
Claire.
when I ask about the race, I'm saying the pace of the race from your perspective as a driver.
Last one, guys.
Aggressive, or what was it like?
I mean, it just was a bad spot to be in.
All right, thank you. Let's Ty Gibbs.
Austin, it's a tough break. Can you tell me about what happened?
Yeah, I just coming to the end of stage 2 there, trying to steal a couple stage points. Truthfully, for no reason. Probably should have backed out and just got in the mess. It's a bummer. You're trying to keep track position to race this thing at the end, but those things happen here. I've been on the good side of it and the bad side, but I know there's a greater plan. We'll just keep working and see if we can't come out on top another day.
Is it just the result of being too aggressive too early by some others?
Yeah, I think everybody's pushing and shoving a little bit. I just 20 cars, got to the 54 and turned them. It's part of it if you push in a corner.
How do you tackle the next 10 weeks?
Progress, look for the simple wins.
What you see and what did you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see much. I saw a big white thing that I was headed towards at a rapid mile per hour, and then it was over. So, yeah, I guess Ty got hooked, or he didn't get. Or he got 20, kind of got him in a weird spot. It looked like, and just got into my right rear, and off she went. So, yeah, it stinks to end our night that way. We had a fast car, and it definitely stinks. But,
Were you kind of waiting for it to happen after we talked all week about how chaotic it would be, and it was like relatively calm, everybody behaving, and then all of a sudden here it comes?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to happen multiple times, but further back in the pack than what it did, and not at the lead. So there's plenty of times we were 3 wide where the 5th row on back could have easily wrecked, and we didn't. And then figures right when I get the lead, I get wrecked. So that's just. It's the way it goes this day and age sometimes. So just move on from it.
How hard was that hit? Yeah.
All right. It's a big hit. I'm happy it had a safe barrier on it. Yeah, that was large. Big testament of the new front clips. I would have hurt a lot more if we didn't have the new front clip on it. So that was positive about that. But yeah, still pretty hard.
Yeah.
Did the dynamic out there feel any different in the pack? I mean, that it does with this car?
I don't know, not really. I thought we saw a 3rd lane kind of peek in there for a little bit. It seemed like there was more of a 3rd lane than what it normally is. For whatever reason, it would kind of surge and die, but it did seem like you could actually get going in it. Kind of you had the right guys pushing you, so yeah, a little bit different dynamic. I think that's just people getting to the front. There's urgency to get there because it's hard to do. It's hard to get to the front. So last race of the year or the regular season, everyone's trying to be super aggressive and just taking all the chances, and then eventually people are like, all right, well we have nothing to lose. We're gonna go with you. So yeah, it changed a little bit. So,
you have 7 straight.
Yeah, it looked like the 20 just got to the 54's bumper at the wrong time. Felt like it was pretty easy to push people down the straightaway, but just it didn't seem like the corner was a good spot. It seemed like a lot of people's cars weren't handling very good. It was a little tight. Everybody was getting tight all before and having to get out of the gas sometimes. So I felt like that's what happened. I wish I'd have stayed high and maybe probably missed the wreck a little bit easier, a little bit less damage anyway. But man, our Entenmann's Boost by Kroger Camaro was so fast and really fun to drive. I was having a blast. Felt like we put on a good show for the fans. Just wish we'd have made it, one more lap there to make it to stage 3. But we worked our way from the back to the front and put ourselves where we needed to be in the top 10, and just trying to keep that track position. Just one one lap short.
Is that too aggressive by Bell, or is that just racing at the end of the stage?
I would say too aggressive. You know, just because I know I've been too aggressive before. But I would say too aggressive, especially when his teammate is the one trying to get into the playoffs. I mean, at worst he runs second or third in that stage and still gets a lot of points. So definitely just too aggressive.
We saw more three-wide racing, I feel like, today than other Super Speedway races with this car. Are you guys just learning how these cars work better as drivers, or just because of the intensity of the regular season ended?
No, I mean the bottom, like everybody thought they wanted the bottom lane for some reason, and I've felt like with this race car, the middle and top lane, the cars just perform better, and it seemed like everybody that moved to the bottom was getting too tight off of 4 and off of 2 and having to lift, and so it brought the top lane and the middle lane in. The 8, the 16, 31, myself, ran from the back to the front in that third lane. It made it all the way to the front. That's how we got our track position. And yeah, I mean, I've always felt like these cars run better on the top.
How do you feel about the next 10 weeks?
I feel good. We're going to take it week by week. I feel like, Darlington was a good racetrack for us. And that's what we've been focused on Darlington before we, ever got here to Daytona. I feel really good about, where we are as a race team. It was awesome to come back to Daytona and having a car that I felt like was, capable of winning, and hopefully we can go to Darlington with that same mentality.
What happened, Austin?
I spun and hit some cars.
Did you? Well, how far back were you?
Far enough back that I don't think I should have hit some cars.
Gotcha.
It seemed like everything was really intense out there, pretty much the whole race. Is it too early for that, or what do you attribute that to?
No, I mean, I totally expect it to be. And look, there's a lot of drivers that know what they're doing out in the field tonight. So there's a lot of almost wrecks tonight, but it's kind of a matter of time, in my opinion, especially with putting on 2 tires, everybody in the field, and coming to the end of the stage. We just run faster than we had run all race. I keep looking at my lap times, and when the intensity picks up when you start running faster lap times. And I'd honestly kind of made the decision that I was far enough back that I should have just bailed, and I was kind of half pregnant at that point as far as if I was close to the pack or not, and obviously still too close.
How do you tackle these next 10 weeks?
Be the best teammate I can be and try and win some races.
Thank you.
Yep.
Pleasure.
This is Harrison Burton, driver the number 21. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of these 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.